Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see the messages the divine wants you to receive in this timeless reading. As usual, it is always important to take what is resonating with you, leaving behind anything that is not for you, because someone else is going to find the message that is not resonating with you is going to resonate with them, because I really try and dive as deep as possible into these readings so that you can get all the information that you need. We're going to be getting our tarot cards and also our oracle cards. So let me just, as I'm getting your cards for you, I want to let you know that we have a few spaces left on the lunar eclipse ceremony that is going to be happening tomorrow. So in the lunar eclipse ceremony, we are going to be doing our cord cutting. We're going to be doing our spiritual cleansing. We are going to be doing our cutting the cords, removing bad luck, evil eye, whatever it is that you need removed. We are going to be working with these energies because it is the time to do so. When we're working with the eclipses, it is an important time to be eclipsing, cleansing, and releasing, so that when it is time to manifest in about 2 weeks' time, we are manifesting on ground that is clean. Okay, so I want to say that, yeah, everything that you're going to need to know is in the description box below. Go to my website, write your petition, send your petition to me after you have reserved your space and purchased your candle. And then the rest is up to me and my team, where we're doing our drumming, chanting, singing. We are doing a lot. I've been meditating, so right now I'm just like vibing high with my guides, okay? So let's have a look to see what is going on. You are receiving just one major arcana card, which is closing off our tarot reading. So one major arcana card is good because this card is quite easy, but even though it's easy, it holds the weight of the reading. So let's get to it. You are receiving the energies of the Hanged Man. The divine is saying to you, wait, okay, because you haven't got all the information that you need. You are just missing some key elements. There is just some key information that you currently don't have. Because for some of you, you're currently at a crossroad, you need to make some decisions, but the divine is saying that you are going to know which direction to go. You are going to know which decision to make, because boom, as if out of nowhere, you just have that mental clarity. For some of you, the divine is saying that there's a sense of having a mental fogginess around you where you're not able to see clearly. And because of this, do not make any decisions right now. It also makes sense, of course, because we have Mercury in retrograde. So when we have Mercury in retrograde, it is always important to really double check, to reread contracts, to look at information and dive deeper, and to even ask for someone else to read a contract for us. Because when Mercury is retrograde, we don't have all the information. The information just seems like to elude us. You could read something and you won't get it, you won't understand it. Or you could read something and you feel like you understand, but there is just something that is missing. There's really an important message that is ringing around this message that is here. So you could be seeing that for some of you, people from the past are starting to get in touch with you. The divine is saying, don't be in a hurry to reply to anyone. And for you, the same. If you feel that feeling deep down within you that you want to send that person a text message, your ex, maybe a friend, whoever it is that you want to communicate with, the divine is saying that wait, okay, do not send that message, do not reach out to anyone yet. When we have gone past about 2 weeks' time, if you still feel the same way, then take that action. But right now, when it comes to messages, when it comes to communication, you don't have you don't have the go ahead, okay? The god of information, the messenger, is currently not in the office. So even if you try to do something, you could be seeing that in 2 weeks' time, you have to resend that thing again. You have to redo it again. So just wait. The message is loud and clear around waiting. And the message is also loud and clear around people from the past coming back. Okay, so I feel that we should go in this direction when we're talking about this reading, because this is what is really coming up a lot in my mind. Okay, we spoke about people from the past. We spoke about even you wanting to reach out to someone. You could be wanting to reach out and apologize, or someone could be wanting to reach out to you and apologize. But again, it's currently a big no. The answer is a no, okay? Because there is a sense of an attachment that is here, okay? Where you're always looking at the past. The divine is saying that it is now time to start looking forward. The Hanged Man is at a crossroad. The divine is saying that as you are at a crossroad right now, as you just feel like you are bound, you are not free to go forward, there is just something from the past that is pulling at your energy, that is calling out to you. Do that cord cutting ceremony, because someone could be intentionally sending their energies to call you back, to pull you back into a situation. So whatever is happening right now, the divine is saying that even though you're feeling stuck, even though there is no movement, okay, around an important situation, maybe this could be a court case, maybe this is something to do with work, but nothing is happening. There is just a stagnant type of energy that is there. The divine is saying, don't force the hand right now, because if you force the hand, the outcome is not going to be positive, okay? We spoke about someone from the past and emotional attachment. There's just someone who is like attached to you strongly, emotionally. And this is why there is that feeling, that calling, maybe that reconciliation that is currently on the table. But before you make that final move, before you make that final agreement, just be careful that you are not being pulled into this entanglement that is here, into a toxic attachment that is here. Can you see the heaviness, the denseness that is there? For some of you, this could be like a trauma response, where someone, an ex, a family member gets in touch with you and they are giving you all the promises. They are taking all the blame for whatever has happened. The divine is saying to you that deep down in your heart and in your soul, you know how this is going to end. So don't let your trauma response just go back into toxic situations. Just go back to the past. It is time for you to look at what happened in the past, ask the important questions, because you, for the majority, have done the healing. Okay? Because the divine is saying that you've done the healing. So why are you going back? You have done the healing. Why are you going back? Even if it's just a situation connected to the past, why are you going back? Ask yourself those hard questions. So before you make a decision right now, as we are in Mercury retrograde, as we are in eclipse season, the divine is saying that you've done the hard work to repair your broken heart. Your heart has started to heal. So don't let people entice you, tempt you into going back into toxic situations because of these attachments that you haven't taken care of on a spiritual level or on a subconscious level. And this is why it is important to do your cord cutting ceremonies. I know people just think it is just a joke, but you see that the repeating patterns will keep on happening until you've cut these cords that are attaching you to situations that are keeping you in that entanglement phase. So this is the time for you to do the shadow work, to do the healing, and then to go forward. Understanding that before you say yes to anything, you have to consult your heart. You have to consult your intuition. You have to sit with your guides. You have to sit with your ancestors before you just say yes to any invitations. It doesn't matter how enticing the invitation is. The divine is saying that for some of you, there's just a temptation to go back to a past situation, and the past situation, as it's going to be unfolding in the future, it is just going to hurt you. You're going to end up with a broken heart again. And why do you want to keep on experiencing the same type of situation over and over again? So the divine is saying to you that you did what you could. Okay, you worked hard at this situation. You tried to make it work. Now it is the perfect time for you to start asking yourself this question, especially if you are wanting to get in touch with an ex, an old friend. If there's that feeling that is pulling at your heart, or if an old friend, an ex, a family member, whichever way that this person from the past is coming, ask yourself, why did we break up? How did this situation end? I have done the hard work healing. Are the people who are coming back into my life, have they done the healing? When we start clashing, are we just going to start raising our voices again? Are we just going to go back to fighting again? This is what's going to happen if you're dealing with people who haven't done any healing work. So the divine is saying that you can love some people from a distance. You can wait for them to do the healing that they need to do, because that is a choice that they have to make. You cannot force anyone to do healing. You cannot manipulate anyone to do the healing work and to go on that healing journey. They have to feel inspired to go on this journey. They have to see the truth of the matter, that their actions have caused you a lot of pain, that their actions have caused you a lot of disappointments. So it is important for you to speak your truth. And if these people have done the healing that they need to do, they will not be triggered to start shouting, to start blaming, to start pointing the finger. They will take the truth for what it is and own the part that they played in hurting you. So it is important to use this master number to build solid new relationships. Or if you're building on old relationships, again, wait until Mercury's gone retrograde, see how you feel. And before we jump into bed with people, before we are playing happy families with people, we have to be able to speak the truth about what happened, not sugarcoating anything. And the other person has to feel comfortable to also speak the truth. Because if you do that, then we can start moving forward with hope. Then we can start making these choices that are here. So for some of you, you're going to be making some choices to maybe go on a road trip, to maybe move abroad, to wipe the slate clean and to go and start a complete new chapter. For some of you, there is just that calling for you to really look if you need to start moving in a new direction. So we're speaking about hope. And the divine is saying that the energies of the pages, as you can see, that there's a sense of joy, there's a sense of being overjoyed, over the moon, because of the new path that you're going on, because of the new direction that you're going on, whether it's a reconciliation that you've decided to go and work on after Mercury's gone retrograde and you're feeling really happy about that, or whatever it is, if you're going on a new chapter all by yourself, there's a sense of a new beginning where you're full of being optimistic, where you're optimistic about the future, where you're hopeful about the future, because now you know that nothing can break you as much as the situation that you've experienced has broken you, because you took the time to do the healing and then you made empowered choices, and you're no longer in a rush as you're going in the future to rush forward and to just say yes, because that person that you really, really like, or you don't want to make someone else feel pain or feel uncomfortable by you not saying yes. You're now able to negotiate the terms of any relationship, any friendship. It doesn't matter whether it's your parents, your siblings, a friend, you're negotiating. You're making sure you're putting everything that is on the table so that this person who's coming back into your life is knowing exactly what is expected. Hey, if we should fall out, if we should start arguing, we are not going to be name calling. We are not going to be doing this and that, but rather we can walk away and then we can come back when we are not feeling so emotional and fired up, and then we can talk. And so we're making sure that we're looking after each other's hearts, and we're not falling into that energy of just shouting, screaming, and saying mean and hurtful things, because now you're both understanding that once those words have been said, they cannot be taken back. So you're very intentional about who you're letting in, about the communication, the access, the boundaries that you're setting, and anything else that feels right to you. So beloved, you are on a journey of self-discovery. You're on a journey of empowerment. You are on a journey of standing up for yourself. You are on a journey where you're going to feel powerful, because now you've done the healing and now you're understanding how everything works and intertwines together. And as you're going forward, anyone who's coming back into your life who's not agreeing on your terms and conditions, who's not agreeing to looking after your heart, you're not afraid to take that sword and to cut those cords and to free yourself, because you always understand that the people who are vibrating on the same level as you, you find them. You find these people, you make new friends, you make new lovers, even family. It doesn't have to be blood all the time. So you're very intentional about your heart as you're going forward because you've done the hard work of the healing work. So this is the message that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And remember, if you're wanting to be part of the cord cutting ceremony, if you're wanting to be part of the lunar eclipse ceremony that is happening tomorrow, go and reserve your space as soon as you can, because there's only a few spaces left now, because there's only so many candles I can light at the same time. I'm going to see you in my next reading. It is a goodbye from me.